Okay, guys, we can start. You know that our meeting today, it will be about how can we change our negative feelings. What do you have in mind? Anybody who would like to start?
Good morning, doctor. Can you hear me?
Good morning, Haider. How are you?
Okay, so is the voice clear now?
Somehow it's not the best, but I don't know why, because I changed the rooms. We have meeting in our regular room. That's why when I changed everything, I brought my laptop and all the equipment. For some reason, I mean, what do we call it? The speaker is not working. I don't know why. So now
Oh,
I
so
have to focus on my laptop only.
I was suspecting that the problem is from my end because
No, no,
I
no, no.
also, is it
No.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine. You're fine. Yes.
Okay, so I have an idea. One of the ideas that I usually do to
Yes.
change the negative meeting, and I get echo now. I think someone, uh, okay. So it's to keep working, okay? Keep occupying yourself as long as you feel empty and
Yes.
as long as you are, you had nothing to do, all the negative thoughts will keep coming to your mind. So whenever you
Right.
feel uh, those negative feel, I suggest that you keep going, you start to do some workout, maybe watch a movie, occupy yourself with any activity.
Perfect.
That
Yeah.
that will ease this sort of feeling and make you feel better.
Correct. Yes. That is so correct, Haider. You just nailed it. Oh, hold on. Let me check this one first. I'll be back. Hey, Sarah. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Fatima. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, doctor. Miss you so much.
Me too. So this is the first time you joined us?
No. I think I joined before 2 days ago, but cannot because I was in my office.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. What do you have to say about negative
Yes,
feelings?
yes, doctor. For the topic for today, I
Yes.
think it's very good topic to discuss. To discuss together. I
Mhm.
have some ideas about this topic. I sure for the positive energy. I sure that read Quran and is very good thing to avoid all negatives and give us energy and give us for ourselves a great motivation
Right.
for positive thinking.
Perfect.
Also,
Yes.
yes, also we can read books. We have many books. We have different books and multiple books about this field, such as The Power of Positive Thinking. This is very good books to
Mhm.
and important to self-help or help ourselves and give us a practice and good technique to turn negative thinking to positive thinking.
Yeah.
This book focuses on developing ourselves or developing positive habits that
Okay.
will help to achieve positive energy. Also, in this book,
Mhm.
we can to know how to build positive relationship with the that will contributing to improve our mood and increase energy. Sometimes meditation, I
Meditation, yes.
think, yes, I think good practice to give us to avoid all idea negative, all negative energy in ourselves, and deep breathing. Sometimes I think
Yeah.
many doctors advise ourselves or advise us to do this practice, deep breathing, all the time, also in your office, also in your home, also when we have more issue, you
Mm-hmm.
can this it's very easy practice to do it. You can do it anymore, anywhere or anytime.
Yeah.
Also, avoid negative people. Good idea. This talk with positive people. Solve a
Mm-hmm.
problem, but when you solve your problem, you can solve a problem as a positive person, not negative person. I think all many different recommendation about this topic. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Sarah. Well said. So you summarized many of the points that we'd like to raise today. All of the things that you have said, they are perfect. So we need to do all of these things in order to be positive. So the core of being positive is how to think positive. Yes. Good morning, Noor. How are you? All right. Hold on. Let me. Yes. Who would like to speak? Yes, Dr. Zainab. Noor, could you please mute yourself? Thank you. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi. All think I hear it. It's good, very good.
Yes.
But
Mhm.
we can solve this problem by go to favorite restaurant with the favorite friend.
Yes. So correct.
Well done.
Yes.
Okay.
Well said. Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Zain. This is a very effective way of getting
Okay.
rid of negative feelings. So it will be good foods, good company, and then speaking about all of these feelings.
And what it was the end. Okay.
Yeah. That is so correct. I agree. All right. Who else? Yes. Go ahead. Again. Okay. Yes.
Good morning, doctor. Good morning, everyone. How are
Good
you?
morning, Ali. Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. So about me, I think it's the most effective and guaranteed way
Yes.
to to go to sleep, just like
Oh
that.
my God. I don't know if
I-
this will be effective, but I don't know, personally, I think this will get things worse. Your sleep
no,
will not
it's
be,
very
oh,
effective.
really?
I
Really?
when I wake up, I feel like
Yeah.
I was reborn as a new baby,
Oh my God.
and
All
everything is
right.
so.
Yes. Perfect. If you try it, I mean, it happens to me a lot. When I get upset, I go to sleep, but then my sleep will be not good. My dreams, I'll have nightmares. I don't know. So I'll wake up tired.
Not for me.
Not for you. Good. All right. Who else? All right. Let's see my presentation here. I have a couple of things to say. So all of the things that you have said, they are perfect. First of all, so negative feelings, they are different. We have to understand that these negative feelings, I mean, all of the discussion for today is how to manage them, how to deal with them. It means that they'll keep coming, all right? So this is the nature of a human beings. we have two kinds of feelings, and we'll face them whether we like it or not. We have positive feelings and we have negative feelings or emotions. Things like anger, emptiness, frustration, fear, guilt, loneliness, depression, failure, sadness, and jealousy, and many more. All right. So the first step that we should do in order to overcome these feelings, and I started doing this lately. The first thing, I have to face these feelings. So I have to put, let's say, a paper, and then identify, what is this feeling? Is it sadness? Is it anger? Is it frustration? This is the first step. I have to identify the feeling. Next step, in order to change, so how to start the change? We have to identify the following, and this is very, for me, it was very effective. The first thing, when and under which circumstances did I experience these feelings? Even if I'm not writing them down, I just think about it. Okay, so here in this place, I felt this way. Sometimes it's not, the feeling comes not from a person or from an action. It comes as a result of the power of the space itself, the place itself. Sometimes if you have experienced this, you will go to a place and you say, okay, I went there and I didn't feel comfortable. Did that happen to you once? Okay, so I avoid going to that place. I didn't feel comfortable. For example, shops, it happens to me all the time. When I go to a shop and then I feel uncomfortable, I stop going to that place for no reason. Maybe the store is good and people are nice, but still I don't feel comfortable. So I don't prefer going there. Or going to visit certain people and then I don't feel comfortable at their house. Sometimes the presence of a person affects me negatively. So I feel that I say it all the time. So when that person comes, when X comes, he looks like he's suffocating all the positive energy. I feel there is no air in the space. So I specify the reason of this negative feeling. Second thing, what should I do? I have to specify who else was involved. Was it because X said something to me? Again, the reason for that negative energy, okay? So was it because family members were there? Friends? Anyone, all right? Third, I have to specify, when was the last time I felt this way? Do I feel this feeling all the time? It means that there is a regular problem. I have to face it. Do I feel it every once in a while, every month, every week, etc.? The last thing, what could I do to face these circumstances? Should I go to that place where I felt uncomfortable? Should I be around people whom I feel uncomfortable? Am I forced to be there? Sometimes I'm forced, especially at work. I have to live with them. I have to see them regularly. Then I have to find some other solution, okay? Up to this slide, do you have any comment? Or do you want to share with us any situation where you felt a certain kind of feeling?
Well, doctor, about the identifying the feeling. So how do you, the feeling that we all acknowledge and deep in ourselves by identifying like physically or mentally. So you write it down on a paper. You said like, I don't like this, maybe this room, or I don't like this environment. You write it down. You said.
I do that. So mentally, sometimes I recognize it mentally. Lately, I've been trying these kind of things. So I write it down. This is an outlet. This is one way to get rid of it. So when I write it down and then I get rid of the paper, sometimes I tear it down and then throw it in the trash. It helped me a lot. All right. So again, this is one procedure. Mentally.
This strategy is invented by you, I'm sorry to ask, or you have learned it from someone? I mean, writing down the negative idea and then throw it away in the maybe waste.
I did that, and it helped me a lot. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I heard this before, so this is not the first time I heard. So some people, they didn't speak about tearing the paper, but they certainly said that writing the negative idea on the paper will make you easily acknowledge it. Sometimes, even if we acknowledge that we don't like this, but there's some sort of uncertainty that make us more confused. So if we write that down, it will remove that uncertainty and make us more clear about that we don't like this. And I think that will help too.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes when I write things down, of course, sometimes, and this is a secret between us guys, I cry because of the force of that feeling. But then I feel very comfortable when I end the writing. And sometimes I discover things when I write down, there are details that will come to the surface. Unlike if we think about it. If we think about it, we'll start to, cover some of the details or try to avoid them. You know, the mind is doing this trick to make you comfortable. Avoid thinking about things that you don't like. Yeah.
The more you write, the more detail will emerge through this process, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. And then the idea of tearing it down, tearing the paper and throw it away. This is another technique, because if I keep it in front of me, I feel just like it's still living with me. So I tried that also. Sometimes to burn it down, it helps also because it will get the anger out of yourself. All right?
In a way, it will get.
In a way.
Yes, understood. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Haider. Yes, Taher, do you have something to say?
Yes. I just wanted to share that sometimes when we attend these types of sessions, a lot of people mention, like we are mentioning right now, there are a lot of ways that we can get rid of these types of negative emotions, but there is no blueprint for a correct way to do it and wrong way to do it.
Yeah, correct.
Because we are all different individuals. So a method that would work, for example, for Dr. Fatma would not work for me, or it could work for me. So everyone is completely different and unique in their own way, and they can maybe even create a way in which they produce an outlet for themselves
and share it with us because we'll use it.
Yeah, but also a while back last year, I was in a mental health retreat. Yes, so within the mental health retreat, a lot of the trainers gave us a lot of ways that we can deal with these negative emotions. But first of all, they advised us to basically look inside ourselves and see what works best for us. So even if you, for example, go to a therapist, this is also an option, and the therapist would give us a method to deal with these feelings. And this method, it won't work for us. It doesn't mean that we are doing it wrong. It means that we need to change the method.
Yeah, yeah, that is so correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah. For example, I thank you for sharing, Taher. For example, again, this is what works for me might not work for you, but it's just an example. So I don't feel comfortable, for example, telling other people about here, and I believe in this, in our Eastern communities, we don't have that, serious, let's say, and again, this is my own point of view, serious psychological problems, because we talk to each other. We tend to tell other people, our neighbors, for example, when women, they gather, especially women who they don't work, they stay at home. So they gather together in order to tell themselves about their problems. So this is a way, instead of going to a therapist, they have their own therapist. So they don't need to go to the doctor, all right? Again, so this is an outlet. again, my point of view, so it depends on you. I agree with Sahar totally. I don't like talking to people, but I do other things to make myself, to make these feelings go away. So correct, Sahar. Thank you. But again, we love to hear it. I love to hear what things you do in order to get rid of negative emotions.
Oh, well, doctor, if I may interrupt, so you just make a highlight about that in our community that we found not many people who are or are facing those mental problem or maybe psychological issues because they always tend to speak to other people, their neighbors, their friends. I
Yeah,
don't think so, doctor. I think on the contrary, we have a lot of people who have such issue. But in our country, that we don't have the courage or maybe the knowledge or maybe the education to acknowledge that we have some sort of
correct.
mental.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
a
so a
very
lot
important point. Yes. Mhm.
so we don't have this sort of how can I say are good or we are healthy in this sort of mental
Yes.
situation.
Hmm.
People always say that no, we are fine, uh, so and blame the outside world rather than maybe just acknowledge the problem within inside. So if I say I have anger, so we don't hear some people in our community said that we have anger issues. An anger
Yeah.
issue
Right.
is a common word in the American culture. Anger issue, anger issue. It's a very common phrase. But here in
Right.
our country, we find a lot of people with anger issue. And we tell them, when you tell them that you have anger problem, they will
Yeah.
not acknowledge it. It said, no, we are, they all focus on the problem itself rather than the attitude. Okay?
Right.
So,
Yes. Yeah.
to summarize, doctor, I think many of us have this mental problem, but we don't have the courage or the knowledge, or maybe I'm lost in the word here. We don't have this sort of habit to acknowledge them.
So correct about our society. You targeted it, Haidar. The thing is, it's interesting. So what you say is correct. Other people, what they say is correct. There is no, just like what Sahar said, there is no right or wrong answer. I remembered one interesting video I have watched, short video. It was, I think it was on TikTok. It was a lady. It was about a lady, and her son has autism. All right, and she took him to several doctors. I don't know if you have watched this video or not. And then a neighbor or a relative, a woman, anyway, a woman. She told her, "Why do you take him to the doctors? Go and take him and live with him in Al Sadr city." Okay. And then she took him and she lived there for several months. She had him live the way kids in Al Sadr city they live. So he plays with kids in the streets. He goes with them to the school, whatever. So when he experienced this socialization, he got better and he was normal again. He started talking. He was not talking, by the way. All right. So this was very interesting for me. I think socialization is very good, and I have experienced this personally. Comparing my family to other families, our relatives, we are kind of different. We tend to isolate ourselves. I mean, we like quiet life, but my other relatives, they are crazy about socialization. They talk about their problems. They do different things, and I think this is very healthy. I don't know. This is my personal point of view. What do you think? Has anybody watched that video? Yes, no?
No,
No?
Dr. Fatima, no, I didn't actually.
All right.
But I have, yes, autism, have an issue. One of my issues is have autism and serious problem, not about just us.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it's deep from to be socialized or put him between a normal kids. It is maybe maybe it's reflect on his development in bad way, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the most important, how to his mother to communicate with him. And
Oh.
the autism, yes, because the autism, he don't trust anybody, and he has electric signals in his brain. So he's crying a lot. Yes, he's crying, and it's many degrees. يعني, many situations, a different situation, kids to kids. You know about it is the first place how to deal with, how to get some way to communicate with him, to learn how to speak, how to communicate with in his eyes. Yeah, and they are very clever, and they have many talent, like swimming, drawing, say many things in just second. Like if he inside, yes, if he go to the room and it's just 2 or 3 seconds, he save all details, all colors, every details in this room. You don't, if you look at him, he don't care, he don't see you. He always he avoid to see you, anyone they are straight look at him. But he's focused with you, with your movement. So he's sometimes he's nervous. So you must be learn how to deal with this child. It's difficult problem. Yes, actually, yeah. I deal with him. I side with this problem. So I have many. Yeah.
It is a
Yes,
problem.
yes. I have a lack knowledge about autism, how to deal with this kids.
It's still unclear for me. I don't know why these cases are so, I mean, they are increasing nowadays. Have you noticed that? In the past,
Yes,
we don't.
because vaccine, yes. It is started in Iraq in 2009. And
Was that because of technology, you think? Was that
no,
because of...
no. It is not about technology and leave him alone with the TV. It is not like that. It is an issue. It's a medical issue. It is caused by vaccine. He's good. He's a normal kid until 2 years, and after 2 years, take his vaccine. He's have high temperature. And then and then he lost connect with his mother, connect with his aunt. If you call him by name, he don't answer us. Yes, and he crazy crying. He lost his communication with his brothers. You know, yes, with his family, and finally, some church here in Canada, they have diagnoses him is the autism. It is shocked about, you know, this is the disease. We don't know about this disease. This disease started in America in 1915. Yes, because they have vaccine. They have always this experiment about how can I say it, like تغيرات ال DNA. Yes. هرمونات في yes the hormones in yes America, and this is started with America, and now all changes in our food. This is food we eat it. I think it is the most dangerous, the food we eat it if
this is so scary. Thank you for sharing more. This is so scary.
You have a lot of knowledge, and they say to Ministry of Education, and they let him with a normal kid. He can sit or with normal kids, because the normal kids, they are laughing, they fighting with each other. He cannot defend about himself. He must have a private school, and the government take her responsibility to our these kids, and there is no listen for them. Yes, until now.
Maybe special education.
special
remember,
education,
yeah,
special material. Do you know, Dr.
special
Fatima,
materials, yes.
when he's in school, he wants someone he saved all the materials, but all the children, he wants someone stand with him and said, this is a question 1, answer it.
Oh,
Yes. And the Minister of Education, they refuse anyone to stand with these kids and said this is a simple phrase to do the exam.
yeah.
And
See,
they considered, okay, this is normal. He's saved his materials and he's sitting he do his exam. Okay, let's do the exam. And this is the big mistake from. I think
yeah,
it
it
is
is.
lack of knowledge,
Yeah, it
knowledge
is.
in this disease. Yes.
It is, yeah. It's a lack
Yes.
of, I mean, not lack of knowledge, it's lack of action from the part of institutions. The Ministry
Yes.
of Education, it should have taken steps. For example, setting a law to protect these kids, having special classes for them, and allowing them to have these kinds of assistance. I understand there are many different kinds of autism. So one of the problems is that we have to have a kid with somebody to tell him what to do. The other problem,
Yes. It
he
is
or she
big.
might need other things. Yeah, right.
Yes, I think it is very popular, and no one listened to the parent of these kids actually.
Yeah, right,
And you
right.
know the big problem where there's many private school, they take money from the kids, from the parent, and they don't do anything.
Right.
They maybe hit the children. You know,
Yes.
the street Palestine, Palestine. There is a
Yes.
institution. They search for autism, we have a specialist, okay. And the first day, the second day he crying a lot. He's scared from to go to the street in
Yeah.
this area because he remember this is institution and he's hated a lot, you know, to
Oh my
speak
goodness.
to force him to speak, and he cannot communicate in good way.
Yes.
And
So,
when
so
you
even
discover this,
the
yes.
staff should be trained also. I mean, I don't know. It's
They
a
have no
responsibility.
monitoring on this
No.
institution, and this is, I think it is like I was said in Iraqi 56. How can
Yeah.
I say that? Yes, and the parents, they are desperate and want something, anything to save their children. I could
Right.
paid money, paid cat, and
Yeah.
there is nothing. I think it's
Unfortunately.
yeah,
Unfortunately. Yeah.
yes.
Yes. Sorry, Sahar, you were raising your hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was, I just want to comment about the autism
Yes.
and how basically Iraq is not equipped for dealing with people that are neurodivergent, which is
Yep.
basically they are not typical divergent, which means that their brain does not function in the correct way that is
Right.
accepted by society. So Iraq is way behind. But that was like really fascinating to learn about autism, and because I thought, like, I read articles about how a lot of artists like Mozart and a lot of like artists in the 1700s, 1800s also had autism, but it was not discovered. So
Do you think this is correct, Sahar? Because I think there is another issue, and now they are sticking it to artists. For example, the LGBT issue. Now all artists and authors, they are LGBTs, and then when we have autism, they try to say, okay, these artists, they have autism. So
yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
I think there are a lot of things that are being spoon-fed to the society. I mean, autism, I think it happened before the 1950s because it is something that you can visibly see. You can observe with your eye a person who's having difficulty with normal daily function, like eating, like reading, so you can see it. And I think if we compare it to a lot of things that artists before in the old times, I think that checks out, you know?
Yeah.
So that maybe it can be measured other than, you know, the other stuff. But the thing is, I feel like because the Iraqi community is so influenced by Western media.
Yes.
So I feel like whatever happens and whatever America says, Iraq will follow.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
So I think
Yes.
we also sometimes have to use our own brains without any influence, which
Right.
is very hard, very, very hard to do.
Yes, it is.
All of our lives is governed by, all aspects of our lives is governed by Western media. Whether
Right.
it is news, even you mentioned TikTok, all of
Yes.
that is under regulations from the Western world. So it is even hard for us to use our brain and sense, you know, in that matter.
Right. I think it's also an effect of occupation, maybe. This morning, if you remember, we were talking about France and the French effect on Lebanon and the western side of the Arab homeland. So I think this is maybe it's part of the effect also. So we are following what happens in the United States. Lebanon is following what happens in France, etc. Anyways,
Yes.
yeah. All right. Thank you for sharing. Good point. Okay, let me see, what do I have last year? How to change. You guys were wonderful, telling us all the techniques that we might use in order to overcome our negative feelings. So here are some of the examples I've had here listed here. Find an outlet for these emotions or feelings. Regular exercise is one of them, including walking. I've read about walking. When you walk, if you are upset and you start walking, it's just like, I mean, I loved this, simile or metaphor. They said when you walk and you're feeling upset, as if your thoughts are going with you and they're scattering around you, going this way and that way, and until you finish your walk. Okay, so I loved this idea. And again, I've tried that also. Even at home, when I walk at home, I feel, happier for some reason. So exercise helps a lot. Meditation, I think Sarah, she mentioned it. Meditation is a very good way, including prayer. Prayer, it's also a kind of a meditation. Candles, I think they add quietness to the atmosphere. I've tried the technique. I don't know if I mentioned here in this class or with my in-person class, my English class. So I had 3 colleagues. They were in that class and they feel stressed because of work, because of family. So I had a suggestion for them. I said, laurel leaves, ورق الغار. If you add 3 of them to water, and then you soak your feet in that water for 10 minutes and close your eyes, and without looking at your phone or at anything, try to feel in peace, okay? Just in the quiet, put your feet for 10 minutes. So the effect of laurel leaves, it will soak into your body. It will heal many things, including your feelings. So 2 of them, they've tried it and they said, well, this was, effective. One of them, she was, sick, even physically sick. She said, I got better. I think this is one of the way which is, effective. And finally, do something fun. Paint if you like. Dance. Just jump. That's it. Do something silly. That will help also. Yes, Sahar.
Well, I want to add something else.
Yeah.
Raise a pet.
Oh my God.
Cats help with negative feelings. I swear to God. I have a cat because cats can feel if someone is depressed and they try to cheer you up. And it is scientifically proved that cats will help with depression and negative feelings.
Good. I think in our class we discussed pets. I think there are people who have pets, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I remember a couple of them. They said we do have cats. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion. Any other comment, suggestion, concern?
I think I saw many videos for Dr. Ibrahim al-Faqih, if you know him, Dr. Fatima.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and said about how can I manage my anger. I
Yes.
do a breathing exercise. It's help a lot to
Yes.
yes, it help a lot to control yourself and to think about what happened and why that happened and why that person affected on you and make you anger. You know,
Right.
so
Yes.
breathing exercise is very helpful. I try it. It's good for me. Uh,
Yeah, I tried it also. It's
yes,
also good.
it's good.
Yes.
Yes, it's good.
Thank you for sharing, Noor. Yes, Dr. Zainab.
Really about anger, I try sit and stand and walk and breathe, and it all don't work with me.
Then shout.
I want another situation or another suggestion. Sorry, to what you mean to.
Shout.
Yeah, to shout
Yeah.
my anger. So and all this thing it can't work with me. Maybe if I go to get a shower, it's
Yeah, getting a shower. I mean, for me, if I'm angry, I'll cry. Crying is good also. It's an outlet. And then I
no,
can feel good. No?
it's like a victim. No, I don't want to be that.
What about going to a restaurant with a friend?
It's nice.
This solution, I like it. It's a solution for everything.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God. Yes. Thank you. All right, others. What other suggestions you have? While you are thinking, here is the link to the attendance sheets. Again, don't forget, you have to choose a topic for tomorrow, for Sunday, inshallah. And by the way, for the suggestion that I gave you last time, what do you like to do for September? It's, yes, Dr. Zainab, you have something to say?
About all subject of this lecture,
Yeah.
I think all this technique maybe can work if we have what I said, the ground of positive thing.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
We try we learn to change negative to positive when
Uh-huh.
we think with ourselves
Yes.
all time. So
Yes,
we
exactly. Mhm.
yeah. So we can what mean تدريب was
Train.
exercise the
Train.
mind. Train the mind to can jump from a negative feeling
To positive.
yes. Okay.
Very good. So you remind me of something, another technique that I did also. There was a period in my life I felt very depressed. So I started following this technique. When you write good things, they'll happen in one way or another, okay? So I used to get up in the morning and then write down something good. Some of the students who come to participants who came to my classes, they are familiar with what I do with them. A couple of lectures, I say right from the beginning, tell me 5 good things that happened to you this morning, or 5 good things that you are grateful for they happened to you. So I try to encourage them to tell me what are you grateful for? A cup of tea, calling family, having kids, whatever. Even the simplest thing should make you grateful, okay? So when I think about the things that I'm grateful for, this helps me. When I write down something good, when I look at the mirror, believe it or not, I say, how beautiful I am. So this makes me feel good. So yeah,
Yes.
you're very correct, Dr. Zainab. So thinking good about yourself, it will help. Subhanallah. This is what we say when we look at the mirror, by the way. All right. Okay, any other comments? All right, we are done talking about getting rid of negative feelings or emotions. Let's see what are you going to choose for next time. Yeah, I was telling you, I asked you for something to do for September. We said that in September we could do something out of a class, and now the most of you have chosen to watch a movie. So if you can post on the group what movie or show, TV show you would like to watch, and probably we'll do it here in the center in person if you like, if people would like to come in September. You have to decide the time or the date and the show, the TV show that you would like to I mean, it will be a good opportunity for us to meet. It has been a long time. Remember, I think 3 years ago or 3.5 years ago, we have met in person. It would be a great opportunity to meet in person. Maybe I could give you your certificates for this course this time in person, have a celebration, okay, homecoming, if you may.
Well, sounds very good idea, even though I am not from Baghdad, doctor, but I'll do my best to come.
Yeah.
I'm suggesting, so how about we can watch a movie outside the Ministry of Higher Education? Like,
Yeah, but
so we can,
because it's watching a movie. So where do you suggest we? I thought about going to the mall, but we have to pay fees. So
so
that's
what's the
why I
problem?
thought about this. It's not a problem. I'm not
It's not,
trying to force you to do anything, okay?
you know,
Just
it's not,
suggest. I'm with you.
it's not going to be a big deal. It's like, yeah, it's not going to be a big deal.
Yeah,
So I
it's not a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be more like it's more effective and it will be more nice if we go to watch a movie, something new. Maybe we can choose from the list of the new movie and we can decide.
Okay,
What do
that's
you
a very good idea. Yes.
but if you but you know that's very thoughtful from you to think about whether someone want to pay the fee or not. So you can ask on the group, make it as a suggestion that we are going to do this in the
Yes.
mall, watch a movie in there. What do you
Yes.
guys think? And if someone object, we can solve that issue. It's not going to be a problem. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Okay, رابط الحضور you mean? Okay, let me see. رابط الحضور. Does anyone, I mean, was it successful, the link? Is it opening for you guys? Could
Yes,
you
I
access
already
it? Yeah, so here is the link again. Okay. Links for what? This is the link. Yeah. Dr. Zainab, this is the link. Or after the meeting, you can call me and then I can send you whatever you want. Yes, Haidar. So let's have this one. Let me check. I mean, let's decide the mall first. Which mall are we going to go to? And then let's decide which movie. And then movie, we can decide it. If we decide to do it in the mall, the show, it will, I mean, come based on the releases in that cinema. All right?
Yes, of course, sure.
Let's check. And if there is, I mean, are there any places other than the malls that can show movies? I can't think of any. Let me see.
There's some restaurants in Karade. Its name Cinema Restaurant. He show movie. You can choose, I think.
Really?
With food. Yeah, with food.
Wow, this is perfect.
Yes.
So let's check that. Dr. Zaina,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
do that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then we'll send all the information on the group, and then we can decide. Do you want to go? But I mean, I prefer this restaurant because it will be just for us. What
Yes,
do you
and
think?
we can make the sort of rule that no Arabic speaking in there. That will be.
Of course, even if we
Of
go to the
course.
mall, we have to
Uh,
speak in English. Yes.
and we can choose the movie without translate. I
Yes.
think we
Okay.
can.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is an idea. Yes, it will be perfect. Just think about it, and let's talk about this. I mean, we still have time until September. We have to decide. If this restaurant applies to you, appeals to you, then we can make the arrangements and book it for ourselves. All right. Yeah, we can see. Now I'd like you to choose a topic for next time. Any other comment, suggestion, complaint?
Dr. Fatima, it's, I have a personal inquiry. It does not even relate it to the topic, no, to the
Okay.
English. It's just a
Yeah, go
question.
ahead.
About,
Yes, go ahead.
so my master degree, I get my master degree in 2020, right? And
Yes.
I hear that the Ministry of Higher Education now providing the master degree with barcode. Is this specific to those who get it after 2020? Or so your master or PhD degree have a barcode now or not?
You are talking about the certificate, evaluation certificate, right?
Yes, evaluation certificate.
Yeah, mine also doesn't have a code. So this applies to people starting from the time they applied the code.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
fine. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
fine.
That's a relief. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Other comments? Okay, guys, if you don't have any question or comment, thank you very, very much for joining this meeting. I enjoyed it too much. Waiting for our meeting on Sunday. If you have any question or comment or anything, you can post it on our group. Thank you again, and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, Dr. Fatima. Thank you for your efforts.
Thank
Thank you, my
you.
colleagues.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
You too.